Hello everyone! In the open ocean, one mistake is all it takes for chaos to explode. Today, we're diving into the biggest ship collisions and jaw-dropping mistakes ever caught on camera. Moments where massive vessels turned into unstoppable forces, crashing, tipping, and tearing through anything in their path. From captains losing control, to engines failing at the worst possible second, to simple human errors that almost cause disasters. These real-life clips show how unforgiving the sea can be. A routine day at Chittagong Port quickly turned into chaos. Two vessels, maneuvering through the narrow, congested channel, misjudged their distance. In seconds, a slight steering error turned into a massive collision. A Mexican Navy sailing ship on a global goodwill tour struck the Brooklyn Bridge in New York on Saturday, snapping its 3 masts. Meanwhile, in Haarlem, Netherlands, a ship's mast snagged a power line and triggered a brief but dramatic shower of sparks. Thankfully, no one was hurt, and nothing caught fire. Off the coast of Yemen, a livestock carrier capsized in the Gulf of Aden, sending hundreds of sheep into the water. Local fishermen rushed to rescue them. Early reports point to overloading, a harsh reminder of why maritime safety rules exist. In Cannes, France, a malfunctioning engine on the superyacht Moatize caused absolute chaos. Some crew members shouted warnings from the quay while others desperately dropped anchor. Everyone watched in shock as the yacht drifted out of control. In the end, only a pontoon and a waterfront restaurant suffered damage.
What happened? You lose power?
I went down and she was shot forward. I know some else doing that. They're just going front.
You got a few dinghies gone though?
I'd rather that than no people.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all right.
Off the coast of Mauritania, the fishing vessel Tafra 3 collided with a 30-meter refrigerated ship, the Right Whale, which was traveling at full speed. For minutes, the vessels scraped alongside each other as the Tafra 3 crew desperately tried to steer clear. Soon after, water rushed in through a breach, and the trawler sank.
لفتك بالعكس يا جحش. لفته بالعكس.
That's definitely the kind of docking maneuver you want to avoid. Now, two captains have repairs to worry about.
خفتنا ها بالعبد عشان ما
After days of heavy rainfall in Thailand, the river's current grew too strong, and a cable ferry simply couldn't withstand the force. A major incident unfolded in Belgium when a river barge slammed into a lift bridge. The impact caused such severe damage that the bridge remained closed for repairs for a year and a half.
Damn, move! Oh my. Hold on!
In Florida, a newly painted yacht suffered an unfortunate accident and was damaged shortly after leaving dry dock.
Been over. Oh, it's gonna hit here. It's gonna hit here.
They looked picture perfect in formation until it all went wrong during Malaysian naval training. Here's what happens when a ferry captain falls asleep at the helm. This next one qualifies as a truly epic collision. In Vung Ong Port, Vietnam, a coal-laden tanker with a dead weight of 57,000 tons plowed straight into the pier. On August 19, 2013, the bulk carrier MV Smart, carrying 150,000 tons of coal, ran aground off the coast of South Africa near Richards Bay. Strong winds and powerful waves pushed the vessel off course, and soon its hull snapped in two. All rescuers could do was evacuate the crew. Dredging crews were working on the Danube in Serbia, loading riverbed material onto a massive barge. But every vessel has its limits. This one was pushed too far. It split clean down the middle and began to sink.
সুদানি বাকলরে মাদার জুতো তোলা বোধ কোন ধরে হইছে মাদার জুত মারি দিয়ে যাওয়ার শেষ এটা ডুবে যাবে কই এটা 100% ডুবে এটা 100%. Sir.
In Taiwan's largest port, Kaohsiung, a heavy transport ship slammed into a gantry crane mid-dock. The enormous crane buckled like a toy, crushing several containers beneath it. The financial loss was staggering. Replacing a crane like that costs over $40 million. A tugboat tried pulling a sailboat out of danger, only to be dragged underwater itself.
Trzymaj się!
Hear a bang. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh wow, I said what if he hit it?
Oh my goodness.
There was also an awkward run-in between colleagues in Cozumel, Mexico, when the cruise ship Carnival Glory struck another vessel. Thankfully, the damage was minor, and both ships continued their journeys. Here's the moment a ferry on the Madeira River slammed into a bridge pillar in Portobello.
Chamada geral aí. Chamada geral aqui no 16.
Chamada geral, Bertolini, pode tirar pra cá. Você pode bater, pega aqui.
Só que ela tá indo lá pra petroleira.
Desça da água e joga pra cá, pra Moré.
At one of the many ports along the Amazon River in Brazil, a mishap during container handling sent several containers tumbling into the water. Locals spent the next day fishing them out. A 24/7 watch on board isn't just routine, it's survival. One moment of silence can explode into full-blown chaos. A loud crash, equipment failing, the crew rushing in all directions. The ocean gives no second chances to anyone who relaxes for even a moment.
Oh, Yoshi. Kako ni tvoga krenula na mome, čovječe, sidi. Ove kad, da potopljive ovo.
Все, повалился сразу.
And here we go again. Another crew overestimated their crane's lifting power. Now the real twist? They'll need an even bigger crane to clean up the disaster they just created.
Puta que pariu, a bolsa se soltou. Puta merda. Puta merda. Puta que pariu.
In Tarragona, Spain, a violent accident occurred when a 49-meter schooner sank after a rescue team misjudged their maneuver. Far up in the Arctic, an icebreaker charged into an iceberg at nearly 90 kilometers per hour. A brutal reminder that even ships built for ice can miscalculate. And this one, well, it wasn't the most polite encounter. Hopefully the owner of that tiny yacht walked away with a solid insurance payout. Here's a rare moment where a collision actually nudged things back on track. Still, it could have easily turned into a much more dangerous situation.
Mắn là không có thiệt hại gì về người nha.
Another catastrophic miscalculation of width and height, and this time, a bridge in Brazil paid the price.
Bateu, olha, quebrando a ponte aqui, o rebocador. Caraca! Eita caraca, filha da mãe! Arrancou com tudo, olha. Passou, arrancou tudo a coisa, mas passou, olha. Bateu aqui a ponte, olha. Ei, vamos lá.ต้องโดนแน่ๆ
And finally, a ferry once used to carry passengers across the Gulf of Izmir begins its new life. It's being intentionally sunk to form an artificial reef, creating a new underwater world for divers to explore.
Para que no tenga más porquería de esto. ¡Oh!
Italy may be blessed with sunny weather, but that didn't help the ferry captain in Naples' Beverello port, who clearly underestimated the strength of the gusts rolling through.
Hai sfunato attico! Vai, guardalo!
Just a few meters ended up deciding this worker's fate.
The final moments before a ship sinks are chilling, even more so for anyone who has ever served at sea. Those last minutes stay with you forever.
Я думаю, хоть успели, наверное, Вот и все. Ушел бедняга на дно.
This is how every runaway vessel eventually ends up, a mangled pile of metal left to rust away.
Se lo va a llevar. Oh, la madre.
In the Singapore Strait, the Vietnamese vessel Tuan Mai crossed directly into the path of the Turkish bulk carrier BX Halil. The crash was unavoidable. Tuan Mai took massive damage, began sinking, and the crew had to abandon ship. The wreck was later towed back to port.
Guys, Tuanak.
Sometimes it all comes down to bad loading. Shift the center of gravity just a little, and a stable vessel becomes a disaster waiting to happen.
Isaac! Hey! La 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 Razul! Hey mama! Hey mama ডাকলেন না না শিবে মাইরা দিছে এরে 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 এ আসব
In this case, the crew simply forgot to lower the crane boom while the car was still attached.
Madrid está nombrado a las 14. Oh, el barco está hundiendo. El barco está hundido ya, las está sí que tiene cuidado. Parte para allá.
Things went seriously wrong when a boat collided with the lift bridge in Waddinxveen. This is also not the first time. In the past 3 years, this has already happened 4 times, including one incident where the bridge was so badly damaged that it was closed for all traffic for 3 months.